Bridgewater now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Williams. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. out of the gun. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. On second down, Williams. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. Baker Mayfield, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Zach Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.